Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. Today is the video about my salad mining, and in particular I want to go over my profitability. So day by day for the last 30 days. So the way I'm going to calculate this, and I'm going to just select this each miner. I have 10 machines here. Mining salad over, well, the 10s I just added the last 3 days, so it's probably not gonna count much, but majority of the 9 machines were on the salad for at least 2 months. So this is not like recent machines. There obviously you can see the spikes on my 3090. I have one 3090, one 4070 Ti, one 3080 Ti, and the rest are 3080s. Different, it's pretty old hardware. Well, not that old, but whatever I had used from mining, I haven't purchased anything new. Besides, I did purchase some RAM. Did had some hard drives which I used for all of these rigs to set up. So anyways, I'll go over how I got to this table before I get to this table, so you don't look at this and don't go crazy about it. All right. Nothing really crazy. So what I did here is, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I went by every day, and you can see all 10 rigs and basically how much each rig made every day, right, in dollars and cents. So what I did, I transfer all this data for the last 30 days, and that's from 30th actually. Salad already switched by the time I finished the table. It was between 30th and 28th of November, 30th of October, 28th of November. This is the 30 days sample of I'm gonna use for this video. So let's go over this table so you could see. It took me a few hours to put together all the data. So I'm gonna zoom out. You can pause at any time and look at the data if you could see all the numbers together. But the idea here is to have all these 10 rigs I listed here with what type of CPU I used. This is just the second column, it's just my miner ID, just so I can find and locate them in Salad. Again, the core quantity here, which is I only have 110 core, that it's i9, and then I have i7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 machines, that's 8 core, and I have the i5 that are 6 core processors. Then I have different RAM. I have the RAM 128 gigabytes on the first one for i9. Then I have 64 for the other 2 machines. Then I have 32 for the 3080s, some 64, some 40. And we'll go over that. And then I have this GPU on each listed, right? So 3090, 4070 Ti, again 3080 Ti, and then all the 3080s. So you may look at these numbers. Let me try to zoom in this area right there. Okay, so you could see, I'm gonna scroll down and up, right? So you could see all the data for each of the machines. So the rig number here is 1, 2, 3, 4 through 10, and the hard drive size. So I have 1 terabyte, 500 gigabyte, 1 terabyte, and then the rest 500 gigabyte, except the last one I added. I had an extra 1 terabyte hard drive that I used. They're all the M2 hard drives, so they're pretty fast. All of them 7. I want to say it's 7 gigabyte, 6.7 or 7 gigabyte per second, which are the fastest pretty much was at that time when I purchased. So you can get a little bit faster hard drive right now, but those are very, very fast. So yeah, if you're interested in like what hard drive I'm using. All right, so let's go over the numbers. You can see I have a huge amount of data here. So let me zoom in just one rig. Let's do this 1.9 and everything else the same. So i9 processor, I have 128 gigabyte RAM, 3090 card, RTX 3090 and 1 terabyte of the hard drive. All right, so those are payouts that mark in green. Those are all from Salad for the last 30 days, right? And then at the end I have total. So the total for this rig is $73.23. That's what Salad paid me, right? Now I used 162 kilowatt for this 30 days, and again I have for every day. I have a smart meter plug that I can go back and check every day power consumption for each day of that mined. All right, and then I have the power cost is basically my 12 cents. So there's simple formula. I multiply the kilowatts I use per day and times 12, so that's how much power I use, right? 75 cents. So I made $1.9975, right? And I use 75 cents. Now this is the efficiency. The last one is the efficiency. It's not the profit. So efficiency, really what I was trying to do, not, there is no hash rate there. So my efficiency here is how many cents per kilowatt this salad making. So basically I divide in the my, not the profit but revenue, I divide by power, the kilowatts, right? So my cost, it's not my cost, it's the salad paying me 31 cents here, for example, per kilowatt for this specific day, and this is 35 per kilowatt and so forth. So you could see the data here is on the last row is kind of like the efficiency. What is actually this rig doing, like 39 cents, right, per kilowatt, which, okay, I can see like which couple of the days was like only 9 cents. So that's where I probably lose money and stuff like that because of the efficiency. So I was doing, again, and paid a lot less than the power I use. So I hope that makes sense, right? So this is the whole month. So you're welcome to stop or pause at any time so you can compare your rigs if you have any similar, like 3090s, 4070 Ti, 3080 Ti, or 3080s are my majorities. I don't have, unfortunately, any 3060s 12 gigabyte cards. I was thinking to do it, but I added one at least, but I don't have any. So this is 24 gigabyte card, and this one is, I believe, 12 gigabyte, and this is 10 gigabyte, right, if I'm not mistaken, and the rest are just 8 gigabyte, the 3080s. Is that right? Just trying to it's 3080 or let me check one more time real quick, because I think it is 12, I mean 8 gigabytes, maybe it's 10 gigabyte. I'm just trying to, yeah, it is 10 gigabyte, sorry. So it is 10 gigabytes here. All right, so for 3080s, right, yeah, because 8 gigabytes are all 3070s and 3060 Ti. So 3080 Ti, it is probably a 12 gigabyte card, and then this one could be 10. Totally kind of lost it for a second here. I'm not sure. What am I thinking? All right, so my GPU here for 4070 is 12 gigabytes, so this is correct. And then 3080, let's look at 3080 Ti. My 3080 Ti is GPU 12, also 12. All right, so those both are 12 gigabytes, and then the rest are 10 gigabytes. Okay, so now basically I pulled all this data right from here for all the 30 days for each machine, right, just to get the efficiency straight and some data for you guys so you can compare. It's the salad, what I noticed after a few hours later when I was checking this amount, it slightly changed. So I don't know why it does not keep it on consistent. I said that's just like recorded for the date. But like about 4-6 hours later, if I go back here and let's say like see November 20th, right? I did 5/4/34 on this machine. So let's go back E7 rig, and I'll show you guys. This is my E7 rig right over here. So I'm gonna put right next to it. Okay, so November 20th, right, or right over here. If I go and look at November 20th here, right over here, it's 4/34. All right, so now it's correctly showing. The next day it's 4/6/69 for November 21st, right? And then here is I have 4/5/75 when I was getting the data. So, and then 2/7/95, and this is shows 2/7/35. So my guess there, it's the while it's shifting by every day is counting like by today, not necessarily changing the amount you get paid. I'm pretty sure it's kind of fixed, but the way it changes, it's like 6 hours later, it's just going, the day is between the 6, you know, like right now 11 o'clock of yesterday and 11 o'clock or today. I hope that makes sense, right? So that's how it's collecting this data, and you could see the last one 771, but before that one 858, and I had 834. So just to guys show you like how that is kind of varies also. So it depends at what time you pull in the information. This could also be slightly different, but not huge. I mean, it's not huge to make a huge difference there. All right, so let me zoom out here and to give you guys the total. So my last columns there is total. So I'm gonna scroll down all the way here, so you could see only totals there. Maybe just easier, and I can zoom in and we'll talk about the totals per week. And efficiency. All right, so let me slightly go right there. Okay, now I can zoom in more and shift right there. Okay, and here you go. Let me even pull it up more. Okay, so let's go rig by rig. So I have here first rig there, my total per month, 73.23. It's for 3090. The power costs $19 and profits are $53 for this rig. So efficiency is 25. The average, this is average for the whole 30 days. So what I took the formula, it's just adding all, I'm sorry, the average is here, the 67 actually cents. What's this 25? Let me go back here. Oh, that's the last day, sorry. Okay, I have to close like this. All right, so the average here is 67 cents per kilowatt. This machine is making for me, right? So I'm paying 12 cents and I'm making 67. So basically the profits is for 55 cents roughly, right? 55 cents. So if I spend 162 kilowatts of power, 55 cents is my profit. So hope that makes sense, right? So if we do another formula here, for example, and I'm gonna put the kilowatt I use times 0.55 cents, $89. Supposed to be making an average, wait, so it's making 67 cents per kilowatt, 162.55. Yeah, something wrong there. It didn't even make that much. So have to go back and look at that average here, what machine making per kilowatt every day, because sometimes when it's zero there, it's not multiplying the loss, probably. Yeah, it's not calculating the loss there. But just to give you a roughly idea here, what's this machine making is the actual profit there right at the end. So let's go to the next machine, 4070 Ti, 500 gigabyte hard drive, and it's a 8-core processor, i7, and I have on solid 20 only $21.59. My power cost there $9.01, still make $12.58 on this rig. All right, so it's not that bad. The average efficiency 26 cents per kilowatt. That looks a lot more closer to where it is. Something wrong with this average. I'll have to go back and check, but yeah, it look a lot higher. So 13 cents for 75 kilowatt. My profit should be here. If we multiply this time 13 cents, yeah, 9.75, that's where I supposed to make, or 14, no, that should be 14 cents, because the 12 cents is the power, 14 cents I made, so 10.50, so that's a lot closer. All right, so that's what's the average, gives me kind of the idea, like if that's really making sense on that rig to mine. So yes, it's still profitable on 4070 Ti. All right, so 3080 Ti made $34 for the last 30 days, and 18.53 is my profit. Now let's go to 3080s. 3080s are all over the place. My major probably issue was that some of them was not were not running all the time. Like for example, this rig number 5, there was probably a few issues there that I didn't even have any payouts. You could see like really 0006. I maybe restart the rig, so really bad data there. So I only made 52 cents. Obviously I didn't use a lot of power, but still this rig was like almost doing nothing, right? So at least like the first 3080 rig did $5, the second one $0.52, the third one $6.35, and then $2.71, and then $4.36, $5.12, and the last one is just, I put it online the last 4 days, and it's already made $1.10. So lately I think it was the few last days, that's where we see a little better rates. And then yes, I had an issues with the solid update. I did few updates, and let me just refresh and show you guys like the whole 30 days how it looks like right there. So there was one day like that was 9 rigs I had here, and it's $15. So that was like a pretty nice on November 3rd spike. And then I believe there was some updates over here on the salad update, that's, you know, everything kind of gets slower, that I updated the rigs, and then it went up a little bit, and then it dropped again. This is probably 1.70, 1.71, and 2 came out, and 3. So now looks like we're getting slightly back, $10 a day for 10 rigs. That's the minimum probably I should be seeing. If it's less than that, it's kind of like, yeah, like if it goes to $4, that's really bad days. All right, so but yeah, $15 these days, it's a pretty nice payout. So let's go back here, and you guys can stop or pause this video at any moment to check your cars. But you could see there is no like I have similar rigs there, maybe different memories. Even with 64 RAM, higher RAM I did make half of the one that did 32, so it didn't really matter of the RAM size. It's like how good is this rig was working on, and how quickly, I mean, probably was connecting. It's the same network on the same router. I have the switch there from 2.5 gigabit to 1 gigabit, so they're kind of getting pretty good connection, hopefully, because I have one gigabit internet. So upload and downloads, I'm not sure what's the really issue there between these two guys, especially like this one is like horrible, right? The number 5, but I think there was an issue before. I think it started running smoother After I did reinstall probably solid there and kind of get all the updates there and got all of my NVIDIA drivers updated. So yeah, their possibility was NVIDIA driver maybe issue. That's just my guess. And again, you could see the difference between 3090, the power use 19, right? So this 3080 Ti I almost used close, but half of the profits, half of the profits was like 3 times almost less, right? So yeah, not even close anywhere, but it's a little bit better than 3080s still. The 3080s does not use that much power though. They're like all under 80 kilowatt. Well, this one was actually 140, but again, I use just this power consumption for this number 9. I don't have exact data. I just average it up. So hopefully that's correct. So don't pay attention to number 9 because my power meter is not giving me the per day. I had to just average up for the, for the whole 30 days there. That's pretty much it, guys, for this video. So I just want to show you like how profitable this. So let's go down to totals. Let's look at the totals here at the end of the 30 days. So total 30 days on 10 rigs. Well, technically it was 9 rigs. So 221.95, right? So we total kilowatt use 928 kilowatts and the power cost $111. So total profits it's $110. Not huge amount, but it's still profitable on the salad. So we'll see how the latest updates and my NVIDIA driver updates will increase these numbers or not for the next 30 days. So not gonna do probably daily. I mean, this is just a crazy amount of data you have to put. If you could see that, guys, you just, per day I have to pull all these profits. Probably easier for me just to do the whole months for all of them. But to do it per rig, I had to do it like, I had to pull all daily profits there to be able to pull this info per rig. Otherwise I can't do it. It's just the salad doesn't give me like 30 days for this specific rig. If I go there and it's just gonna give me a daily for all 10 rigs right now, or 9 rigs before, right? If I go 7 days, same thing. I cannot have it. If I select the days, it's only gonna give me daily value. It doesn't give me 30 days total. Even if I select just one miner, that 3090 doesn't give me total for 30 days. Unfortunately, I don't have that. Oh, wait, no, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't change any calculation there, so I have to manually basically add this all data here to get my full months, 30 days of this miner specific. So yeah, unless there is another way to do it or somehow pull the logs from the miner, probably. I haven't tried to do that, but that's where I am, just to get this info for you guys and so you can compare. But it's still using 110 watt of power and use $110, I'm sorry, power and 110. So it's almost like halfway profitable, right? So if we compare that, let's go just compare 3090, let's say 3090 Ti, I mean 3090 and 3080 Ti, the two most profitable, right? So let's see what we can do with them on hashrate.no. Let's say we have 3080, right? So 3080 GPU. Let's look at the ALEO, right? So 11 cents, so not even close. Hate those commercials. All right, so the most profitable is ALEO right now for 3080, and it's 11 cents 24 hours, where the 67, so the power is about 50 cents of power, 55 cents and 11 cents of profit. So realistically, I'm doing double I'm doing 5 times more because I'm doing same amount of the power that I use, right? I'm using same, so 50 cents, I doing 50 cents, about 5 times more profits doing salad than mining ALEO on 3080. Okay, so let's look at 3090. And I haven't checked 3090, and I don't know if 40. All right, so 3090 look like same thing, 11 cents. That's weird. Same as the, yeah, but a lot more power use. So our revenue is actually a little bit better there. So definitely much better to get 3090 on the salad versus ALEO, right? And then 4070 Ti that I have. Let's check. Yeah, 4090. I'm not sure exactly 4090 what it's doing on ALEO. 60 cents. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot better on the salad, but I don't have any 4090s, unfortunately. 4070 Ti, I have one rig. Well, 4070 Ti, it may be same on ALEO, you know. I haven't checked that before, but looked like ALEO 40 cents and the revenue 81 cents, so it's like 50-50 with the power consumption. Let me see what my 4070 Ti is doing. So it's $21.09 on the power. Well, it's still a little bit better on salad, but not huge difference, really. It's getting very, very close to ALEO, not like 3080 or 3090. 3090 Ti is a lot better. Yeah, I mean, 3090 is a lot better. 3070, it's weird. I mean, 4070 Ti is very weird on salad. Not most profitable thing. But 3080, let's check 3080 Ti. Same thing, 34. It's almost 50% of the power use. So let's go back to 3080 Ti. That's the one I haven't checked. 3080 Ti. What do we have here? On salad, 92.29. Yeah. So we're doing 30 times. So definitely not even close. We're doing a lot better with the. It's only like, yeah, 3 times the power, 60 cents, so a lot better still on the salad. All right, so that's where we are with that. That's where I am with this salad mining. Hope you guys liked the video. Click the like button. Consider subscribing to my channel if you want to have more of this data in the next 30 days, or maybe just I'll have the average. I did one video before for the first months that I mine, and it looks like it's getting slightly better for me, maybe because I start getting, you know, machines more of the better running, because I'm kind of watching where all of the machines are like per day and just kind of trying to get them on jobs. I mean, if they're like doing nothing for 1 or 2 days, there's definitely a problem, could be a problem with the machine, right? So that's how am I trying to figure, like if I have the machine, like especially before I had like few of them just 0 for a day or 2, then I know there's something should have picked up the job, right? So if it doesn't for such a long period of time, then there's a problem. Even like looking even now, like if it's more than 2-3 hours, there's nothing going on, then there is a potential problem with the machine. So I go like scrolling through, and if I like 3 hours nothing happening to a specific machine, I will go and open that machine and check it out what's going on. And if I see there is nothing going on with this, I will just have to check and make sure the VMM could start. So one of the things that I'm doing, I'm checking the VMM process, make sure it's running. If it's not running, then I basically make sure that it could run. If the job gonna be, if I'll see containers, so I go here and configure the hardware, And when you click here, configure hardware, you will get to this settings workload preference. And I would just disable GPU and then enable GPU. After that, usually within 10-15 seconds, you will see VMem popping up, and especially the Ethernet WSL running. And then also you can use the window PowerShell with this command to check what's the current, like the timing, the 11:24. So the last minute doing 262 job, that means it's currently running. If the timer here, if the time showing here the last earning report like 2 hours ago or 4 hours ago, then there is potentially a problem. That's something with my computer. If it could be just got stuck with some hardware issue or whatever. I would just sometimes reboot. If it's more than 6 hours, nothing going on, I would just reboot the machine, and looks like it would do the job. It will just get back to showing the information at least, and updates like the 0, so there is nothing going on. So at least I know it's not doing. I mean, it's still ready to go, but it's not, doesn't have the job, but it's working, right? All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. We'll see you on the next one, and have a good day.